How's it going, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and in today's episode, we are still cross-examining Marshall. I had to do it that day, I couldn't just stand by and let it die. What's he talking about? I ain't got no clue. It's, well, it wasn't a long while since I last played this game, but... Well, actually, I guess it was. Last time I played this was last week. But it was on like a Monday? So I haven't played this for over a week now. Well, over a week. And I'm not exactly sure what the fuck's going on. What is he talking about? Should I know what he's talking about? You know what, I'm gonna go through it without pressing him yet. Just so I fucking know what he's talking about. I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I plan to take out the evidence. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out. I managed to escape. I knew Sheriff wouldn't be caught on the camera. Oh, he fessed up to the entire thing. Finally. Well, alright, that's cool, I guess. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. Had a feeling he'd wind up here sooner or later. Everyone involved here is related in some way to that case. I better take another look at the files. Ah, what files? This one? Files of the Joe Darker killing, solved 2 years ago. Well, one thing I noticed here is that Neil Marshall was a victim, so I'm assuming it's a relative of Jake Marshall. Incident number SL9 closed. Perpetrator Joe Darker. Crime, serial murder, sentence death. Edward Jones, Edith Kirby, Jeb Bates, Jason Knight, Rachel Moss, Neil Marshall. It's like I'm listing actors before the movie begins. Trial data, head prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, witness Lana Skye, Emma Skye. Investigation task force, executive investigators, Damon Gant, Lana Skye. So she was both a witness and a executive investigator. Head investigator Bruce Goodman. Investigative Jake Marshall, Angel Star. So everyone we fucking know was somewhat involved in this. I'm not sure how to press him on it though. Like, am I supposed to fucking contradict something in his statement if he's supposedly being honest right now? Sometimes pressing is enough. You don't actually have to contradict something someone says. You just gotta get deeper into what the fuck they're talking about. Because they might be telling the truth, they just might not be telling the entirety of the truth. Oh fuck, I was working out a bit. You know, I was so fucking tired last week and so much shit to take care of that I just simply decided to skip fucking my whole workout routine. My daily workout routine last week, and you know what? I don't know, coming back to it kinda left me real fucking weak. And I got this fucking Coke here. It's the zero sugar lime flavored Coke. It's in a nice green bottle, that's kind of cool. It features one of those stupid caps that doesn't fucking come off. It's hard to fucking drink it like that. Nah, it's kinda lame. I'm really opened up to the whole vanilla Coke and the, what's it called, cherry flavored Cokes. I used to really dislike them, and I still think that the default Coke is the best. But this one, the lime flavored one, not really that great. I've always wanted to try out Crystal Coke, the one that's like all see-through and shit. I remember a friend of mine just one time took out a whole bottle of just fucking water in a Coca-Cola bottle, and he tried to make us believe that he has clear Crystal Coke. Except at the time I didn't know that Crystal Coke was an actual thing. I just thought he fucking made it up, and I was like, this is fucking stupid, it's just water. One time I tried to fool a friend of mine. I gave him like fucking blackberry juice or something, and I tried to fool him that it's Coke. You say it, you mean? You even have to ask, partner? The SL9 instance. 2 years have passed since that case was closed. Yeah, over the weekend I finally made some fucking progress in Yakuza 8. I finished the Dondoko Island. I finished it. I could go back to it and like invite more people, make more money, but I made a motherfucking $500,000 out of that. And I was like, this is a huge fucking waste of my time. But as soon as I saw how much money I made, I was like, alright, I guess I'm gonna stick around. I bought like the best weapons for my current party, which is, you know, just Ichiban, Kiryu, Chitose, and Tomi. I bought them like the best fucking weapons available, I think. That's kind of funny in this game, that the best weapons in the game are available to you right off the bat. It's just that they're really expensive. But doing that mode, I was able to buy it. But you know what, that game seems fairly balanced, because even though I have like the best weapons at the moment, they're not completely overpowered. And funny enough, I also finished the Sujimon League, and that gave me like a really powerful bat with a flame element. And I was like, man, what did I just spend all this money buying a super alloy bat that doesn't have any element but has higher damage? Well, I could have just simply gotten a really good bat with flame element on it by beating the Sujimon League, which the Sujimon League was only difficult at the beginning when you didn't have any good ones, and then when I fucking started getting some better Sujimon, upgrading the fuck out of them, getting into the groove of how you even play that, I beat it no problem. I even beat in like all the difficult challenges and shit, and I pretty much maxed out that minigame. But there is one thing left that I would like to do, is that I would like to get like the best possible Sujimon in the game, because there's a class of Sujimancer where you actually summon the Sujimon you have in your fucking Sujimon party, and they perform attacks for you. Where you're basically like a summoner. And yeah, it actually depends what damage and how powerful this class is, depends on your Sujimon party, so it's very interesting. I don't think the last game had a party. I don't think it had like a class that would get better by doing like a completely unrelated thing. Most classes just get better by you know, getting into fights and using them, but this one gets better when you do a completely unrelated thing, and it's very, very interesting actually. And I don't know, I finally feel like I think I took care of like most mini-games. I finished the Sicko Snap mini-games, I did the whole vocabulary school mini-game, even though that one was really fucking boring. And I just used the guide because like I didn't want it to waste my money getting all this shit, and I feel like it wasn't even worth it. It didn't level up my personality stats all that much. I just simply wanted to finish it so I wouldn't have to ever worry about, I don't know, missing out on something. 2 years have passed since that case was closed, though I didn't make much progress in the story. I feel like I don't know. I mean, I made a little bit, but I haven't really ran into any major encounters. I don't think so. It was going to completely end with the transferal that day. Not if I have anything to do with it. That incident's not over. What did you hope to accomplish by sneaking out into the evidence room? This game is not the most dynamic looking game. Sometimes when I talk about shit while playing Skyrim, I'm walking around the dungeon fighting enemies and shit, but I'm talking about something unrelated. Well, in this game, when I'm starting to talk about something unrelated, I just simply stay on one screen. When a case is closed, only that case, the lead detective can look through the evidence. I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time. No matter what cost, I don't care what anyone says, partner. That case is mine. But Officer Marshall wasn't in charge of that investigation. Why does he care so much about it? That day was my last chance, that's why I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. But the first statement, the one that led to him saying how much he cares about that case, and Phoenix saying that he wasn't the lead investigator, so why would he care so much? We obviously know he cares a lot because Joe Darker killed someone close to Marshall. I don't know who it was, but some family member, maybe his brother, son, I don't fucking know, father. But there's nothing that would like... He's not saying anything I could contradict with that fucking file. How did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman? Why didn't it make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transferal? I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere. So I did it to fool the secure. Sorry, I got a message. Can't fucking view pictures on my fucking watch, so did it to fool the security camera and the detective's ID. Stole that the morning of the incident. So that really was why Goodman started filing out that lost item report. I returned his ID card. I left it on the floor in the prosecutor's office parking lot. The ID card I found was left there by Officer Marshall. So essentially, we managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight. What do you mean, partner? I mean the fingerprint activated lock, of course. No matter how well you disguise yourself, you can't change your fingerprints. Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't have been able to open that locker yourself. But you could because the rubber glove was just happened to get stuck in the door. Oh my god, then who the fuck put the rubber glove in there? That means Detective Gooden must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall. Or, you know who could have opened it? Where the fuck is it? It's that mysterious all sevens person that went in there at 4:20. Because, well, we got all the other numbers figured out, but who the fuck is that all sevens number? Ain't that a bit strange? And also, if Marshall stole Bruce Goodman's ID card, good Bruceman, then how did it end up in the parking lot where I found it? I was expecting Officer Meekins to knock them out. I pulled a knife on Officer Meekins and tried to drive him off? Let's just say I was a little surprised. I only planned on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. Didn't think anyone would actually come in during that short time. Officer Meekins certainly is a 1 in a million type of person. He's taking a detective for an intruder and demanding to be shown his ID. I'll have to think a little more about his raise this year. Why would Edgeworth have anything to do with Meekins' raise? The fuck, man? What, is he gonna snitch on Meekins to get him fucking demoted to some fucking, I don't know, fucking shoe polisher motherfucker? That's stupid. When did Edgeworth get so much influence? Exactly, right? Sucked so many dicks, now everybody wants to fucking listen to him. Anyway, he threw himself at me and I ended up cutting him slightly. Sorry it had to turn out that way. Me knocking him out and everything. By the way, what happened to your knife? I keep shaving. Yeah, that's exactly it. He's keep fucking using it like it's nothing. Not to mention, he's keep drinking. Oh, you mean this one? I don't know what to say. So I knocked out Officer Meekins out and I managed to escape. I knew with Sheriff wouldn't be caught on the camera. You know, I ran out of thumbnails for this series. I have nothing to work with. So you did your research beforehand. Those who get into deserts unprepared don't live long enough, partner. I don't think it would make a difference though. Security tape is raised every 6 hours. If all goes as planned, no footage would have been left. However, you bloodied your coat in your struggle with Officer Meekins. If someone was in the security room when I came out, the jig would have been up. I opened my locker and stashed it in there. What was Officer Meekins doing that time? What else? He was sleeping like a baby. Also, I intend to record this Let's Play all fucking week. And I think we're close enough to the end of the game. You know what? I'm not sure if I'm gonna manage to finish this game this week. But I would really fucking like to. And I was even hoping I would get to record some gameplays and such out of some different games this week. But I feel like that's not gonna happen, so that kinda sucks. So what you're saying is on that day, I think the Let's Play after this one. Wait, what is the Let's Play after this one? The Let's Play before this one was Crash Bandicoot, right? Was it? I can't remember actually. What the fuck was the game I played before this one? I think it was Crash Bandicoot. The one after this is going to be... Have we fucking played Uncharted 3 on this channel? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did play Uncharted 3 on this channel, right? I definitely played 2. But have I played fucking 3? I think I did. Oh yeah, I had to play 3 because I played Golden Abyss after 3. So yeah, after this game we're playing Uncharted 4. Was there any murder in the evidence room at 5:15? I haven't played Uncharted 4 in years. I played it when I got my PS4, which was like in 2017. I got it in 2017 and I played it around that time. And 2 of my friends replayed Uncharted 4, but I was only watching, I wasn't actually playing the game. Had a feeling he'd wind up here sooner or later. One involved here. I think I skipped one of them. Fuck. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room. The blood found at the scene certainly indicates a crime took place. Or are you blind? The victim shown on that tape is me, and I'm not dead yet, partner. So you stole the evidence from the locker? Actually, no, I didn't. Ah, my fucking nose. Why not? When I opened the locker, the evidence was already gone. What, Mr. Ashworth? Where is that evidence? I don't fucking know. I'm still missing. Still missing, Your Honor. It's Detective Goodman's locker was already empty? Interesting. Someone else stole the evidence. Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing? Fire away, partner. It's a free country. Just remember, I'm also free to decide whether or not to answer. Why'd you do this? Stealing a detective's ID, injuring a police officer? This is no small offense. Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have serious consequences. You can't just be forgiven with a simple cut in salary. Not that salary cuts are ever a valid solution. Like I said, this isn't your case, this one's mine. And I'll do anything it takes to get an answer I'm satisfied with. It's like a Minecraft villager. The witness has an unusual amount of zeal. The fuck is zeal? Let's hear more zeal. See, I didn't contradict him at all. I don't need to present anything. Can't just forget the SL9 incident, you know why? Oh, what, I gotta press him on why? Tell us why. That case was solved 2 years ago, wasn't it? Oh, judge will go on the thumbnail. It's the reason the evidence was stored in the evidence room. I was trying to get a shot of him looking up like that, and he just did it without the text on the screen. That's great, thank you. It's the reason evidence was stored in the evidence room. Joe Darker was convicted for his crime. One thing I can say for sure is he deserved his sentence. I remember the Joe Darker case. It involved serial murders, didn't it? I don't tend to complain about how it turned out. There's something that still bothers me. Something went down at the trial. Something no one will talk about. What happened? I don't fucking know, that's what I'm trying to find out. Why is he so concerned with the incident? Maybe I should present him with what I think his real reason is. I had a feeling he'd wind up here sooner or later. I think I know what his real reason is. His brother or someone was fucking killed. Present. I only got like 2 hit points left. I can't fucking make mistakes. Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I wish this game had some like voiced cutscenes so I wouldn't have to fucking read every single fucking thing. Like Danganronpa sometimes had voice acting. Also, I kinda wish to know what these characters would sound like if they actually had voice acting. That'd be interesting. I think I know why you care so much about the SL9 incident. Sounds like you've been sipping too much cactus juice, partner. I have the SL9 incident file here. The name Marshall is mentioned in here. It's mentioned here twice, actually. In the victim section and in the investigator section. And a list of murder victims. Neil Marshall. Are you related to him? Was he your lover? Neil Marshall? Yeah, I'm sure you've heard the name. 2 years ago. Oh, what the fuck? He received the same lousy prosecutor award you got. Oh, he was a prosecutor. Wait, so Neil Marshall was a prosecutor and he was the brother of Jake Marshall, and we just saw him. He looks like a fucking kangaroo-ass Australian motherfucker. What, a prosecutor? Must be talking about the King of Prosecutors Award. How? Now I remember. Prosecutor Neil Marshall handled the SL9 case before I did. That's right, he was killed. The case fell into your hands. What's his relation to you? He was my brother. See, that is his fucking hair. Whenever he has his hat on, his fucking hair goes straight. There's like not a single strain of hair that's coming like to the side. It looks like he just has like a cloth under his hat. But now that he took his hat off, it actually looks how he's supposed to look. It's fucking annoying because I really like Marshall's design and I feel like he should be my favorite fucking character. But his attitude and his fucking just how much he intends to act like a cowboy, even though he's not. It's kind of fucking annoying. Also, what, his brother also saw a special on TV and decided to be a cowboy? His brother looks kind of less like a cowboy to me and more like some kind of a, I don't know, some kind of Australian fucking nomad. Maybe not a nomad, but fucking shit, I don't know how to put it. Not an aborigine, but what the fuck? What kind of a word am I looking for? Some kind, I don't know, he looks Australian to me for some reason. He has investigated the murder of Damon Gann, the then Deputy Chief of Police. Yeah, I fucking knew that when this screen showed up earlier, in which I commented how Bruce Goodman looks pretty badass here. For some reason, he always looks goofy with that goofy-ass smile. Here he looks kind of fucking scary. And fucking, I hate how he looks like me. Gotta be like that too. I could pull off fucking cosplaying Bruce Goodman. I noticed how there's a guy on the bottom covered up by the text that also looks like a cowboy. The group of detectives I was part of worked under them. We were desperate to prosecute the killer. Guess I could use that on the thumbnail and this guy. Kinda hate how these are black and white. That doesn't look nice on a YouTube thumbnail. Especially when it's like 2 in a row, just black and white thumbnails. Joe Darke. Joe Darke sounds like a GTA 4 character. My brother fought Darke and was killed. That was the first time Darke left behind any evidence. That was all we needed. Sacrificed himself. He was arranged and incinerated. The case was finally closed. At least according to the police records. Did Joe Darke fucking incinerated him? What the fuck, man? What do you mean? My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Darke. I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight. Are you fucking sure? That's it? That's your reason for your insane actions? It's more to my brother's death than what the record says. No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me. Well, at least one thing's for certain. You are a fucking psycho. Now we know what happened at the police department on the day of the crime. That was the last day the SL9 case could be reopened. Not satisfied with its resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence. Fucked it up though. Disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room. Once again, how did the ID card end up in the parking lot? Officer Meekins confronted him, so he rendered him unconscious and fled. Over the weekend I've been, I told you I've been playing a lot of Yakuza 8. And I went to visit this tiny little castle that's nearby where I live, and it's pretty cute. But I went there pretty late, and it was kind of dark. Castle was all lit up. There wasn't anyone around. It's kind of a nice atmosphere to it, you know. Only thing you could hear, it's like a little bit like you gotta get on a highway and then kind of drive off of it, and there's a castle. And it kind of got quiet with just the sound of cars in the back. It was kind of cute, nice little hangout spot for fucking two people in love. Except I was alone, like always. Just kind of wanted to check it out. Kill someone there because it's such an isolated place. I'm a fucking murderer too, and I don't know. That's it. Oh yeah, I've been playing since me and my friends beaten Trine 2, the complete story, which I actually done a let's play on that game a long time ago. We've beaten it again. It's kind of funny replaying a game I've remembered so vaguely, even though I've made an entire let's play out of it. Only thing I remembered was this desert chapter. That's it. I remember that there was a worm that ate you. But I thought that was like the end of the game. I completely forgot everything that happens after that worm. And I remember the opening because I was impressed with how pretty the game looks. But we decided that, you know what, these Trine games are really fun. And there's like 5 of them on PlayStation, so we want to fucking play all of them. We also tried playing Magicka 2, but my friend wasn't super into it, and we decided that, well, since me and my friend really liked it, but our third friend wasn't really into it, so well, we decided, alright, I guess we can play Trine 1 now. And you know what, Trine 1 looks slightly worse, still pretty good. It's fucking broken, man. It's like the jump is broken. You get to fucking jump up like straight fucking walls, completely fucking skipping entire platform sections. Enemies are fucking relentless in that one. They just show up out of fucking nowhere all the goddamn time. The story isn't as... I mean, I don't really know what the fuck the story of Trine 2 was because I didn't give a shit. The story is kind of filler just to give you some reason to go through levels and solve puzzles. But this one has barely any fucking story at all. There's only just some fucking spoken text between chapters and occasional dialogue from the characters. It's not at all as much as Trine 2 has. But I'll give it one thing that I thought was actually better in the first game than the second game. When you earn experience in the first game, it's not shared between all the characters. Because in Trine 2, I played as the assassin girl, my friend played as the knight, and my other friend plays as the wizard. Getting all the wizard points was way fucking better. The assassin had nothing interesting going on. I only invested in the fire arrows skill, because then it evolved into explosive arrows, which dealt a lot of damage, and could destroy objects in the distance. And that was the only thing worth getting, because her whole shadow ability disappearing, that was worthless. And her ice arrows are also worthless, because why would I fucking need an ice arrow for freezing enemies if I can't keep damaging them after they're frozen? Once they're frozen, I have to switch to like a normal arrow type and then keep shooting at them, but the normal arrows are fucking worthless. They don't deal any damage at all, so you have to get explosive arrows, and those are the best. This game, not only does it fucking... There's only like 3 skills you can upgrade 3 times, so I feel like we only just started and we're already pretty good. Assassin has a skill that gives her 2 arrows per shot, so she shoots 2 arrows at once. That's already fucking way better than the second game's skills. The knight has some garbage going on. He probably got downgraded the most, going from the second game to the first one. And the wizard is fucking even more broken than he was in the second game, because he gets to spawn 4 fucking crates at the same time and 4 planks at the same time. Oh, but one thing different about the knight from going from the second game to the first game is that in the second game you could actually stand on the knight's shield. In this one you can't, but the knight has a cool ability about grabbing objects with his magnetic shield and then being able to shoot them. So if you make a little box as the wizard. Then have the knight pick up the box, and you stand on the box. The knight can shoot you through the level, which is sometimes comes quite in handy actually for harder to reach jumps. Or just when you don't really feel like going through some bullshit puzzle how to solve a platforming section, so you just fucking fly through it. Also, there's just like a lot of fucking errors in that game. For example, we were playing the game and a fucking prompt on how to switch characters showed up on the screen. So like a big fucking PlayStation 4 controller showed up telling me that I can switch characters using the bumpers. And then it wouldn't fucking go away. It just stayed there for the entire fucking time we played, and it was so fucking annoying. We had to reset the game. But I kind of fucking went on a rant about trying. Yes, I think now I'll be trying to go through all of the Trine games. And I'm glad, because I love spending time with my friends, having some kind of activity where all three of us are involved. And it's great, I love it. See you fellas in the next episode, bye.